Hey everybody, it's Mike and Denise from Fort Myers Veg Fest. Vendors, this is your video. We are going to show you how to load and unload, and we are at the intersection actually where you want to meet. You want to put this in your GPS. See that bell tower 20? We'll give you the GPS coordinates or the actual place. We'll send you a link, but that's what you want to put it in. You want to put that in your GPS so that you actually show up right there. So you're at this intersection right here. This is the theater. Okay, and this is Bell Tower Drive, I think, right here. This does not have a street name, but this is where you want to come in. So whether you're coming from that direction, if you come from that direction, you're coming from 41, because it goes around the 41. If you're coming from this direction, you're coming from Daniels. So either way, if you're coming off Daniels, you're coming up here. You're coming from 41, you come up here, you want to get to this intersection, and you want to turn down here where that car just went. There's not going to be anybody here in the morning. Let me flip the camera around. Yeah. All right, so like I said, there won't be anybody here in the morning. You're going to go down here, and you see where those vehicles are? You're going to head down there, right down here, to that stop sign. Let's quickly fast forward right to that stop sign. Okay, so here's the stop sign. You'll basically come all the way up. There won't be anybody here in the morning. Get here as early as you can, by the way. We start at 10 a.m. You got to be finished setting up by 9 a.m. Get here at 7 a.m. if you can. Okay, we really love to see you then. You want to drive up through here. So drive up, and basically you will meet Denise, who you just saw earlier in this video. I'm going to show you again. Right up here. You'll kind of line up because she's going to need to tell everybody where to go. Now, if you are a food vendor, you're just going to check in and you're going to continue on. So you can skip to the end of this video, or near the end, where we're going to tell you about food vendors. If you are a products and services vendor, no food, you will meet Denise here. She will check you in, and then she will show you where your spot is. And everyone is going to go through here to get to their spot. So we will show you where the event space is going to be down here. All right, so this is the main event space. So you're going to have to bring all your stuff in through here. Basically you have to drop everything off, really drop everything off down there, go park your car, and then come in here. But Denise will show you where your space is. Some of you are going to be over on the left, and our event space goes all the way to that hallway down there. It doesn't go any further than that. All right, and then some of you are going to be over here. We're going to be setting up the big video wall over in this space, but a lot of you will be down here all the way to at the end of this hallway. Basically, it's going to be lined with vendors, and all the vendors are going to be in the middle section so that we have walkways out here and out here. See where that guy's standing? That's a walkway. That's a walkway. And over here, we'll show you how the vendors are going to be set up, how your tents are, so you make sure that you set them up correctly, because we really only get one chance at this, or otherwise you'll have to move, and we don't want that to happen. So pay attention here, and we'll show you how this is going to go. All right, so let's say this is an imaginary line that continues on. This area is going to have vendors through it. There's going to be vendors up there. The first vendor, if Denise tells you to come over here, you're going to start going over to that other area there. Then you're going to fill in all the space here. Basically, there's a 20 feet wide area here. You're gonna have a 10-foot tent over here and a 10-foot tent over here, back to back. So they're touching side to side and back to back. You get in really tight here, and then we'll have to leave space on the sides for people to walk. But just keep this in mind. This is the way this is gonna go. We have to do this because we have to be able to have good walking spaces, in case of fire regulations and things like that. So the first vendors will be over here. Actually, our Pilates and Tai Chi instructor is going to be over there by herself. But the first vendors are here, and we're going to fill in all the space all the way down to that area where we're going to have the screen, and then beyond. That's going to be our interior vendors. Remember, you're going to be tight using this line here as kind of where the tents are touching. And on both sides, Denise will show you where your spot is. And remember, this is just for products and services vendors. Nobody that has any kind of food is going to be in here. The food is going to be in a different area, which, if you're not a food vendor, you can turn this off because we're done. Just get here early, right? Super early, as early as you can. 7 a.m. is good?
Sure.
7 a.m. is great. Don't wait till 8. There'll be a rush at 8. Get here early, right? Yeah. Get here at 7 a.m. We will love you if you're here at 7 a.m., right? We're going to give you the best spot if you get here at 7 a.m. Get here early. Now, on to the food vendors. We're going to go back to where you originally met Denise. We're going to show you food vendors where you need to drive after you check in, but you got to check in first. All right, just to reiterate, no space at all between tents. You guys have to be real tight in there. We have just enough space, everybody. It's gonna be a great event. You're gonna have all kinds of people coming by your booth, but you gotta be in there real tight, right, Denise? No space, because we got to make you move. You have to move later if you don't do that, so please do that. Okay, now we're back for food vendors. Food vendors only, you're driving in here, you're coming right up here, you're meeting Denise. She's gonna check you in right here. She's gonna make sure that you're checked off on the list, and when you start driving, here's where you go. Okay, so Janice is gonna stay here, but you're gonna drive this way, all the way down here. See where that truck is? You're gonna keep going all the way down. Okay, so keep going down here, keep going down. All right, so you continue down here. So keep going down here. You're gonna actually pass Dave & Buster's. You're gonna loop around to the other side of the mall. So just keep going here. Passing Dave & Buster's. See where that car is turning? You're gonna go down there, you're gonna make a left turn. We are almost there. All right, so make a left turn here. Before you get to that stop sign, make your left. So you're going kind of on the perimeter of Dave & Buster's. You're gonna go loop around Dave & Buster's here at the corner of Bell Tower Shops. Follow that white car. And the white car is turning left, so keep following it. You want to keep following, you're going to make that left turn just like the white car. All right, so make your left turn here. Follow that white car again where it's down there. See where it is? You came to the stop sign. Actually, you're going to go all the way down. You're going to go to the second stop sign, not the first, second. Now, we have to go one way in, one way out, food vendors, so please follow these directions. Do not turn at the first stop sign. It's too much of a tight turn. Actually, this is the exit to the traffic light over here. Actually, don't go in the second entrance either. It's a little confusing. Look, okay, you're gonna bypass all these streets. There's one, two, three little streets. You're not gonna go in there because it's gonna be too tight to turn in for some of the bigger trucks. So follow me. See, that is 41. You're gonna have good visibility here on 41. People are gonna see you guys right here in the parking lot, wonder what the heck's going on. They're all gonna stop and buy all your food. Because we have this whole area. Don't go in with that car. See, do not do that. See how tight of a turn that is? We do not want to do that, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down where that SUV is going, right down there, and you're gonna turn turn right at that stop sign. And let's talk about the space while we're walking down here. We're gonna have this entire space from where that car just pulled in all the way down to the stop sign. It's all food vendors. And keep in mind, it's gonna be only one way in, one way out. So the first people to arrive, and please get here as soon as you can, are gonna be closer actually to that side. You're gonna come in here, you're gonna make a right turn and another right turn, and you're gonna go all the way up to the end, and you have to kind of fill in from that point, because this whole parking lot is gonna be food vendors. If you leave too much space, we're not gonna have enough room for the other people. And you will be driving out where that car kind of went in. So keep that in mind. If you get here first, you're gonna get to leave first too. Although we do want everybody to stay throughout the entire event, it's very important that you do so. So come down here to the second stop sign, like we talked about, and let me show you, I'll walk you through it, the turn. All right, here's the stop sign. And there won't be anybody here. You can swing it really wide. You'll be able to swing it really wide, so there won't be, you can swing it as wide as you need to swing it. There's a lot more clearance here than there is at the other end of the parking lot. That's why we're doing it this way. And then, remember, first in, first out. It's like an accounting principle, right? And you got 41 over there. First thing goes all the way to the end and pack in. We got at least 10 food vendors, some with trucks and things coming in here. So you've got to go all the way to the end. Very, very important. So if you have a tent, setup is easy. You can probably park right next to where your tent is. Just make sure you pack in tight so we have enough room for everybody. If you're a truck, you can angle it. You can go in this way so you can pull straight out when the event's over. Just don't waste any space, please. Do not waste any space. And again, you'll be out first. If you get in here first, get here at 7 o'clock if you can. That'd be awesome. That car is where you will leave, but you can go all the way up to about this van. We might be able to get one person at the end there if you can make the turn out. If you can't make the turn out, don't worry about it. But starting where this van is, we'll start filling in here, start filling in on this side from here, and just keep in mind that the space over here is actually where people will walk through to the event. It's that hallway over there is the bathrooms, the ATM, and then all the products and services vendors in the stage is through that way. So people will be going in and out. We'll have signs so people can see where to go. So that's it, food vendors. Everybody else, non-food products and services, thanks for watching this far. You didn't have to, but get here as early as you can. It's gonna be a great time on Sunday, lots of fun. Look at all this road frontage you guys have if you're food vendors. And please, if you're food vendors, people are hungry, wondering what to do after they get their bellies full, please tell them to go in through there. That's where you go to the other event, is right in through that walkway into the middle of the shopping plaza. See you on Sunday. Bye. So this is that connector way that we talked about. This is how you get to the rest of the event. Tell everybody to go that way. And everybody will come in out of here too to eat your food the whole time too. But please direct them to the rest of the event, and we will be directing them out to you as well.